Good morning, graduates. Thank you, Dean Cooley. I have always appreciated your leadership of the school and your friendship to its students. As I was walking in today in front of Michael Strahan, people were yelling one more year, and I thought they were saying that to me, so I got a little scared, because I don't want to stay another year, even though it's a great school. I must admit that I am a little nervous today, and I'm having a hard time picturing 30,000 people naked. So why don't we do this? You picture me naked, and we'll be just fine. I don't know if that works that way, and it makes me a little more nervous, actually. Welcome, President Sexton, graduates, family, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and those who bought scalp tickets for a Yankees game. As you have noticed by now, I am not Derek Jeter. I know, I get that all the time. If you are holding tickets to a Red Sox game, you are really in the wrong place. If that's the case, I have a few commencement tickets I can sell you, really cheap. Platform tickets. In the house that Ruth built, the Cathedral of Baseball, it is appropriate to consider the Giants of Americana, whose numbers line the stadium. Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, Maris, Yogi Berra, Reggie Jackson, and others. Jackie Robinson is among that group of numbers, 42, a number permanently retired by Major League Baseball. In a time before the Civil Rights Act, Mr. Robinson ended 80 years of baseball segregation. Both Mr. Robinson and Branch Rickey, the manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers at the time, were innovators. To think that a person should be judged on his talent in baseball rather than race was a new and challenging concept. It was progress. NYU is quite familiar with progress and innovation. Albert Gallatin, Secretary of the Treasury under Jefferson and James Madison, and NYU's founder, said that the causes of the great increase of wealth in Europe and America are not to be found in the fertility of gold and silver mines in America, but in the general progress of knowledge, skill, and every species of industry, and the consequent improvement of governments, laws, and habits in all that constitutes civilization. At its founding in 1831, NYU was innovative in becoming a university for all and not just the wealthy elite, which became the basis for our motto as a private university in the public service. We are reminded of Gallatin's innovative idea of openness by the absence of gates or barriers to our campus, as well as in our logo of the upheld torch signifying NYU in service to the metropolis. Continuing the tradition of progress and innovation, just steps from Washington Square Park, Samuel Morse perfected his invention of the telegraph in 1838. Not many know this, but his first message was, "Can you hear me now?" NYU's Graduate School of Arts and Science was one of the first of its kind in the country, and the university's Hall of Fame of Great Americans, located on the University Heights campus, established the Hall of Fame concept, eventually modeled in the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. NYU also offered the first version of distance learning with a 1957 CBS series entitled Sunrise Semester. Even more recently, in 1997, an NYU researcher by the name of Kenneth Perlin of the Quran Institute received an Academy Award for his development of Perlin Noise, a visual effect innovation that adds natural-appearing textures to computer-generated services in movies. NYU has also acted as a trailblazer in social innovation. For example, the College of Dentistry created the first dental van to treat children and adults in underserved areas, reaching an estimated 25,000 urban and rural children since 2000. In 2006, NYU made the largest purchase of wind power by any U.S. university as part of its overall sustainability efforts. NYU researchers have designed a vaccine that in early clinical trials has protected 65% of children against malaria. Even the Stern School of Business recently introduced a social innovation and impact specialization into its MBA program. Don't get me wrong, you may still call it suits, but now they are suits made of a sustainable bamboo cloth. Bamboo is so fierce. Innovation and progress are alive in this class as well. Brian Levine, a medical student and fellow in the Catherine B. Reynolds Program in Social Entrepreneurship, is introducing technology in Ghana that allows for easy communication between doctors. It is apparent from all of this that NYU is an eternal flame for progress and innovation. The question then becomes, who now carries the torch for this progress and innovation? Your degree is the fuel to act as an agent of change. Textbooks, guest speakers, and sagacious professors have provided a critical framework and starting point. Our NYU experience is not an end in itself. It is a means to innovation and progress in our respective fields. The classroom is our gateway to bold new approaches and ideas in law, medicine, business, education, film, art, journalism, policy, and more. Throughout the course of our programs, we have studied the work has been done before us. Now, what is our value proposition? As graduates of NYU, we are not trained or charged to replicate the work of our predecessors. Instead, we are trained to think critically, creatively, and in a sophisticated eye to blaze new trails. Robert Kennedy once quoted George Bernard Shaw in saying, "There are those that look at things the way they are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not." Echoing Green, an organization that provides seed capital and support to visionary leaders, publishes a book called Be Bold. In it, the authors submit that at certain point in your life, you may find yourself pulled toward a path leading to work that will benefit others. If you seize these moments, if you make bold decisions to take action, a different world, a better world, is within reach. The key is to turn these moments of opportunity into concrete action. On a separate front, Achievement First, a charter school organization in Brooklyn and Connecticut, frames innovation as stemming from 1% solutions, meaning that all of us in this stadium have a significant role to play in issues that stretch from other nations to our own neighborhoods, such as empowering the poorest of the poor, providing health care and livable wages for all, eradicating AIDS in Africa, and sending more children to college. Graduates of 2008, as you peer out from the classroom door, or as is more appropriate for Yankee Stadium, make a turn past third base toward the home plate of graduation, you have a sizable opportunity to be bold, innovate, and ask why not. Dr. Emmett Brown in Back to the Future had a similar message when he told a young Marty McFly that your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one. Still, Marty's nemesis, Biff, probably had the best advice for graduates in saying, "Make like a tree and get out of here." Congratulations on your achievement.